Wednesday, September the 9th. I thought we'd spend some time looking at some of the great Bible stories from the book of Judges. Before we come to the famous names, though, like Deborah, Gideon, Samson, I thought I'd read these words from the Message translation from Judges chapter 2. Listen to this. God's angel went up from Gilgal to Bochim and said, I brought you out of Egypt. I led you to the land that I promised to your fathers, and I said, I'll never break my covenant with you. Never. And you're never to make a covenant with the people who live in this land. Tear down their altars, but you haven't obeyed me. What's this that you are doing? So now I'm telling you that I won't drive them out before you. They'll trip you up, and their gods will become a trap. When it comes to the book of Judges, I feel like Israel and the picture we get of them is like a toddler. A toddler that knows what's right and wrong, that knows they've been given clear instructions but just cannot follow them, that always has an excuse, that is always trying very hard to be independent, regardless of the consequences. And I was looking at a piece of writing that's all about trying to get toddlers to go to bed. And it lists the excuses that toddlers can come up with to try and get those extra few minutes awake, not in bed, to keep mummy or daddy in the room just a few seconds more. It goes something like this. I can't find Pickles. Pickles being the favourite stuffed animal, a dog who is hidden under the covers. Pickles licked me and now I'm wet. I need you to dry me off. Pickles needs a kiss too, and a hug. I don't want Pickles in my bedroom anymore. I want the fan on. I want the fan off. No, I want the fan on. I need a glass of water. I need a glass of water with ice. Icy water. My water is too cold now. I need different water. I forgot to take my gummy vitamins. I need to take them now. And then I need to brush my teeth again. I'm so cold, while lying on top of the blanket. This mattress is making my elbow hurt. My elbow needs a kiss to feel better. My PJs are too scratchy. I want the comfy ones that are in the laundry. I need another blanket. No, not that blanket with stars, the one with the big stars. Why do we need blankets? Why do we need pillows? What are the crickets saying? Why are they so loud? When do they sleep? Are the birds asleep? Where do birds sleep? When do they wake up? Are there birds at Grandma and Grandpa's house? Are those birds asleep? Are Grandma and Grandad asleep? Cat meowing is too loud. Why don't Grandma and Grandad have any pets? I'm starving. Pickles isn't sharing the pillow. I'm afraid. What are you afraid of? I don't know, I'm just afraid. I can't see. My eyes make it too dark. Is it your bedtime too? Why isn't it your bedtime? Mummy, can you read me a book? Even if it is 3:30 in the morning. And lastly, is it morning time yet? When I read Judges, I frequently feel like God's just like one of those parents that's beginning to lose his patience if he hasn't already. And if I read some of those verses in that kind of voice, you see what I mean. God's angel went up from Gilgal to Bochim and said, I brought you out of Egypt. I led you to the land that I promised to your fathers. And I said, I'll never break my covenant with you. Never. And you're never to make a covenant with the people who live in this land. Tear down their altars. But you haven't obeyed me. What's this that you're doing? And yet, as we go through the book of Judges, we'll see that Israel, well, they never quite got the message. And yet we see time and time again as we go through the stories that just like a parent that loses patience with the toddler who won't go to sleep, time and time again, God does come to the rescue. My thought for the day is this. Is there anywhere in your life right now where you're just a tiny bit like a toddler having a temper tantrum? A toddler trying to get their own way, a toddler trying to be independent, even though you know what your Father in heaven wants you to do. If so, go read Judges. Pay attention. Get it right before the consequences come. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Do you want your chocky?
Yeah.
You going to put your bib on?
No.
Well then, no chocky. I know exactly where it is. I know it's over there. Are you going to put your bib on?
No.
Well then, no chocky. You're going to hurt yourself. Yogi,
Yeah.
bib on.
No.
No Yogi,
Sorry.
bib on.
No.
No Yogi then. If you put your bib on,
No.
put your bib on, and then you can have your yogurt and you can have your chocky. If you put your bib on,
No.
oh well, no chocky, no yogi for you then. Calm,
Sorry.
chocky, get your bib on then.
No.
Well then, no chocky. I'm sorry, Ruben, but this is hilarious. This is gold. You done?
Yeah.
Sure? Do you need a cuddle?
Yeah.
Are you going to stop being horrible?